was a lot. We got an Airbnb because we were trying to save some money, and then we got to the Airbnb and they wanted us to park like on the street outside of the apartment complex which we were sharing with them. Like they were there, which like we were aware of. We knew we would be sharing a bathroom and all this stuff, but like we got off the road and met them, got the key and everything. They were very quiet. They didn't really say like, hey, how was your trip or anything like that. And like I'm not expecting that, but at the same time you're a host and like that's kind of part of your job, I feel like. So I was just like, okay, she's introverted, that's fine, whatever. We got inside, we put everything down and she was in the shower. Like she jumped in the shower immediately. She didn't go like, hey, you guys just got off the road, you've been traveling, do you need to use the bathroom? I'm gonna take a shower. None of that, just hops in the shower. We both did have to pee. So we were like, all right, we're just gonna go grocery shopping now and go pee there. But like the parking situation on the street was so bad when we got back. We couldn't find any parking at all. And like even before that, the parking was so sketchy. Like we were parking next to people who were sleeping in their cars, and there's like trash all over the road, and it was underneath an overpass, and it was just like, this is so, like, I feel so unsafe. And I was leaving all of my stuff in my car because I'm setting up at FanX tomorrow. That's when my wave, like, for the loading dock is. And so I'm like so uncomfortable with the idea of leaving all my stuff in my car in that environment. And like I was already kind of nervous about it just in general, but like in that environment especially, no thank you. So we got a hotel. But we'd already brought our stuff in, so we had to go in and get our stuff. They had already gone to bed, and so we just left the key on the counter and left. And then because there's an apartment complex, it had like a little key fob situation where you get the key fob to get into the like main apartment complex, and then you have like an actual key to the apartment. And so I realized I left my hats. I put my hats in like a drawer. I brought some extra hats because I'm a hat girly now, obviously. Here you go, hat. So I left 2 of my hats in a drawer after we left the apartment with all of our stuff. And I was like, crap, we don't have a key fob anymore or a key, which we didn't lock the door because there was no way to lock the door without the key. So I knew at least I could get back in, but I couldn't get back into the like main apartment complex. So I got really lucky and I walked all the way back, and there was a girl just sitting there like on her phone in that main area, and I was like, hey, can you let me in? I left my key upstairs, which is true. I got into the building, went back into the room. They're all still sleeping. It was a very weird experience, kind of creepy. But I got in there, I got my hats, and I left. I was so devastated. I was like, I better not have left like 2 of my favorite hats in a place that I didn't even like to begin with, that I should never have been to in the first place. So anyway, it was a very dramatic evening. We are finally here in Salt Lake. We are settled in our hotel room that we purchased on top of an Airbnb. We got a little bit of money back for the Airbnb, but because we canceled, like literally like 5 minutes ago, there was only like a 50% refund on certain days, and yeah, so not that much of a refund. We really just kind of ate the cost on that because it was not a smart thing to do, what we did. So if you're ever wondering, should I try to save money by getting an Airbnb, and going into it knowing that I'd have to share a bathroom and that there would be street parking and that I'd be sharing the place with somebody, maybe not worth saving the money, because when you get out of the car and you're ready to pee and someone's in the shower, that's just not a good sign. and like I need to shower tomorrow, and the idea that I would not be able to shower exactly when I wanted to was just infuriating. And I was like, why did I think that this would be a good idea? I'm really particular about my privacy and like my ability to be on my own schedule. I really don't know why I thought, oh yeah, I'm easygoing, it's no big deal. Like, I just turned 30. I'm not a college student. I shouldn't be having to make these kinds of decisions. Anyway, that was our adventure this evening. FanX starts tomorrow. Really excited. Hoping to get some sleep before we set the table up and just jump right in, because I am so exhausted now. All right, stay tuned. Shorter than 6 feet, which really just, I'm right on the edge here, and right on the edge here. These are less than a foot wide, just under a foot wide. I should be able to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 with a 5 and a 6 on either side. Should work, but no. They gypped me of 2 inches. It is day 1 of FanX. We are out here having a nice time. Traffic's pretty good. It's been pretty busy. I honestly didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time at my table this morning because, well, I say this morning, at the beginning of the day. It started at 1. So at the beginning of the day, I wasn't at my table because I completed my first stamp rally challenge, which was super fun. Some of my friends were hosting the challenge, and so I got to walk around with one of my friends and buy things that I was already going to buy, and then got this really cool lanyard. You can sort of see, it says FanX Galaxy Rally. You can actually see some of the pins I bought. So I got this from Sword and Whetstone. It says Urso in Arabesh. I got this pin from BB Create. It's Ezra Bridger's lightsaber, his first lightsaber with flowers. So sweet. This was the pin that was the reward for completing the rally. Every single convention I go to, I try to find something that has like the year on it and the event. Usually I get that from the show store, but because this stamp rally had such a cool pin, I was like, I have to do this. This has to be my little souvenir from this event. So super excited about that. And like, look how cool, like FanX and the X is an X-Wing. It's just really cool. From Maintaining Mediocrity, I got these really cute ghost earrings, and they've got little hearts in the middle. They're so cute. From my friend Melissa, who runs the Nerf Herder Co. Got to meet her in person for the first time at this event. This is a candle. It smells like Christmas. It's so much fun. I have like the wax melts that she makes of this scent. I bought 2 of them because I loved it so much, and I was like, honestly, I really love the way her candles burn. They have like a wooden wick and they make like a crackly noise. I just really love it. So when I saw her, I was like, I need to get like an actual candle of that. From Padawan Pins, I got these chopper earrings. Come on, how cute, right? From Fulcrum Pins, I got this really cute Loth Cat sticker. I mean, come on, how adorable. This was from Ember Design Studio. I will look it up and tag it in the video. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, and I'm also very distracted because there's somebody at my table right now. So it was a minimum of $2 to spend at each table to get a stamp, and then once you collected all the stamps, then you got this really cool lanyard and this really cool pin. So that was very exciting and fun for me. It's not something I've ever done at a convention before, which made this one feel very special. And I got to do it with one of my friends, and we kept picking like the same thing that we wanted to buy, and I was like, oh my god, we are the same person. But yeah, we're having fun out here for now, so we'll check in later. Here's my cool new pin. It says useless reptile and it's got toothless, and I'm a sucker for toothless. We are at the end of the convention. We've got about 10 minutes left. People are walking out. So far it's not been a bad day. We've definitely had worse first days of conventions, so oh, there's Kiffin. Overall, not a bad day. I had a good time with friends this morning, and sales have been fine. Nothing too crazy, but this is also the first day of the convention, and it's also Thursday and not Friday, which is the usual start of a convention. So could be that we get a lot more people on Friday and then even more people on Saturday. So we'll see. I have a feeling this convention is going to feel a little different as far as the pacing of sales and things. I will keep you updated on that front as far as each day goes, but so far this day has been a good one. Day 2 of FanX. We are in it and it's swinging. Lots of people are here, lots of really cool cosplays. We're having a lot of fun. We had one cosplayer who is cosplaying as Andor give us little stickers here, put in the PAL and Palpatine. So cute. And a pin, like just handing them out. Look how cute this is. Yeah, and we had one of my friends, shout out to Navi's Crafts. She came and gave, oh goodness, I'm about to drop it. Gave Kiffin his own little Perry. She gave me one yesterday, and Kiffin loved it so much she was like, I can give him one too. So she came back and gave him one, which is so sweet. But yeah, we've just been kind of sitting here and watching and having a nice time. The sales have been pretty steady, which has been good. And we're just excited to be here, honestly. So yeah.
All my wife's socks.
Hello. Oh, thank you. That one I'm very proud of. Yeah. Anybody or just sign at the bottom or sign on the back?
No, front.
On the front. Okay.
I hang them in my classroom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love that.
That's awesome. What grade do you teach?
First grade.
That's awesome.
Hi, Editing Becca here. Because I use my phone to take payments, I wasn't really able to take my phone and film anything because I'm filming everything on my phone. Since this is my first vlog, I'm using what I have. Because of that, I wasn't able to go around and film a lot of the stuff that I did when I walked away from my table, so I just kind of wanted to do a quick recap of a couple things that I did. One of the things that is pretty unique to FanX is they have the Geek Bound Fashion Challenge. One of my friends was in it, so I abandoned Kiffin at the table and went and watched the show, and it was amazing. I really wish I could have got footage of that. And my friend had a really cool like Daredevil fashion dress. It was amazing. She's amazing. But that was really cool. I obviously walked around a ton and found some stuff. But yeah, there were a lot of things that I really wished I could have filmed. So hopefully in the future, maybe by the time I go to another convention, I'll have another camera that I can use to film content so that you can see the full experience and not just whatever I can film when I have my phone on me. It is day 3. Apparently this is going to be a really big day. That's what I've been hearing from everybody because it's a Saturday, even though it's the last day of the convention, because it's a Saturday, still, you know, when people are off and have the ability to come to a convention if they can only come for one day. So I'm looking forward to seeing how today goes. Yesterday went pretty well. Right now we're on track with Fan Expo in Denver. We made about the same, if not a little bit more, on Thursday as we did on Thursday in Denver, and same for Friday and Friday in Denver. So like a little bit more. So we're on track to make more, but Denver was also a 4-day show, so like day by day we're making more here. So that's exciting and fun, and we've just had so much fun here too, getting to spend time with friends and meet people in person for the first time. And I've seen so many people here, like walking by, I'm like, oh my god, I follow them on YouTube. That's really weird. There's a cosplayer here. I didn't actually see her here, but she helped me build my Milky White cosplay with her YouTube tutorial videos for a completely separate project that she was working on for her cosplay. But I was able to use that information and build my Milky White cosplay out of it. So I hope she comes by my table today so that I can thank her in person, because that would be amazing. It's been a fun time, and looking forward to the last day. And hopefully everything will go great today. It's gonna be a good day. Somebody came over and gave these to me and said, we need these back by the end of the day with interest. And then walked away. They were dressed as Animal Crossing character. It just made me laugh. Okay, it is the end of FanX. We've got like 2 minutes until I'm gonna hear very loudly over the speakers that the show is closed. So I figured I would just do a quick little recap. The weekend was so much fun. We didn't quite make the same amount that we made in Denver, but Denver was a 4-day event whereas this was only 3 days. So considering that it was only 3 days, we actually did pretty good. It's a farther distance to travel, which meant that we had to pay for lodging and stuff. So that ended up being a little bit more of an expense, though the profit is not going to be as high, but we really wanted to do this convention because I have friends out here, and it was just really fun to be able to be out here and meet people. So yeah, I'm really happy with how things went, all things considered, and I think that the next time we come, hopefully will be next year. But it's not as easy to get into this convention as others. You can't just like re-up at the end. So I'm hoping that the next time we'll have more higher priced items to sell, and that should help us make more money that way. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tallying up everything when I get home and seeing what the actual profit and loss is. And I'm so excited that we got to experience FanX for the first time this year, and I'm excited to see how my business grows as we continue to do conventions like this. Some boxes that we don't have to use. These had our mystery bags in them, and we sold so many of them that we won't need these boxes on the way home. So happy. One more trip, and then we'll have everything in the car and we can go get food. Yes! This is a crime. Who leaves this many fries on the plate? I'm crying inside. Well, we're home now. It was a really good convention. We had a ton of fun. We don't regret going at all. Sadly, we did not come out in profit because of our Airbnb situation and having to get a hotel last minute, but we think that with some better planning in the future, we'll be able to make some good money if we're able to go back again. So hopefully we can go back next year. We can't just reapply at the end of the convention. We have to wait until they open up the list, and they open it up to people who were at the previous convention first. So like I'll be one of the first people with access, but I also will have to pay right away, or I might not have the opportunity because it's a pretty popular convention. a lot of people just jump on it and then there's nothing left over. So like the opportunity that I got this year was due to the fact that they opened up more end caps and they just like opened it up to the wait list, and I happened to be on it. So I was able to get one of those spots. But there's no guarantee for next year if I'll be able to get one of those. So I'm hoping, and if we have the opportunity and we can get in, we will definitely come back and give ourselves the opportunity to try it again and be smarter now that we've done the convention before. So I'm really excited, honestly. We had so much fun. We got to hang out with friends that we had never met in person before, just people that I'd talked to online for years. So that was like really special, and we had such a fun time. We went out to eat like every night, which we don't usually do during conventions because we're trying to save a buck. But we had so many people who wanted to spend time with us, and that was really, really nice, honestly. I felt like I had like real friends because I have a lot of friends online, but when I meet them in person, I'm like, you're real. It's a real friendship. It's not just because we can text each other and send each other memes. So that was really fun, and I would love to see all of them again, and anyone else who we meet in the future, or anybody else who goes to FanX next year who wasn't there last year or this year. But yeah, overall, really fun convention. Hope to do it again. If you made it this far in the video, oh my god, you're amazing, and I love you. This is my first vlog, and I hope to do so many more for Artist Alley because I think it's really cool to share the experience with people who maybe are unfamiliar with it. And I'm also personally obsessed with Artist Alley vlogs. I follow quite a few people who vlog Artist Alley videos, and I honestly, it was really fun putting it all together and like seeing video documentation of our fun time at the convention. So there will be more of these in the future, and if you are interested in keeping up with them and watching more, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Until next time.